Take Me to the Truth, Undoing the Ego is probably one of the most life-changing books that I have ever read. I cannot recommend this enough. At the end of the day, ego is your fear, and the only thing that exists is love. And this really helps you to dig down and really figure out what's your ego and what's the truth. And I'll read a little quick excerpt here, but this was recommended to me by one of my coaches, and I think it is absolutely phenomenal. Most of us have been raised with adults that were in ego instead of in love. It just is. So the unseen child. When a parent is still predominantly ego self-identified, he or she will perceive the child through the eyes of the conditioned ego and not through the vision of the unified self. The child's pure self is then unseen, and thus the formation of a stronger ego identity is encouraged. This weakens the child's trust both in the source and in his or her own unified self, equating to a distrust of life. Most of us learned our early ego conditioning primarily from our parents and our families. Before the age of 5, we had already developed a great need for ego specialness. Our fragile little egos were well on the way to becoming mistaken identity through which we confused people, things, and circumstances with our sense of false self. We learned to gain attention and approval by acting out certain behaviors and quickly adapted ego survival techniques such as judging, lying, pretending, denying, repressing, fantasizing, and projecting. Giving to get was high on our list of daily preoccupations, as was the desire to be special, the best, the worst, the most different, or the cutest. Because of our inability to establish a healthy boundary between our sense of self and the phenomena that occurred around us, we mistakenly learned that our happiness depended on getting our needs met externally. We formed a strong belief in a personal identity whose worth was based on having, owning, getting, becoming, doing, and achieving instead of on the pristine and unchangeable essence of our unified self. We were encouraged to acquire knowledge by observing and learning from people and experience, yet we were not taught how to observe our own thoughts and our own emotions or to question any of our limiting beliefs. Guys, you want to get down to it? You want to really, if you've been seeking and soul searching, and you really want to get down to it, this is the book. Man, life-changing. I recommend this one.